Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. Today's story is about a boy who had no money, no education, and no support. Just like many people who feel helpless in their lives. But one day, a single sentence from his father changed his entire life. This story will teach you how negative thinking destroys your roots, and how a positive mindset can lift you to the sky. And yes, listening to such stories will also improve your English speaking. Once upon a time, in a small village, there lived a boy with his father. His mother had passed away years ago. His father worked in the fields every morning, and returned home every evening, tired and quiet. The boy was still young, but he went with his father to help. Cutting wood, fetching water, digging soil, carrying loads. He was always with his father. But deep in his heart, he held a bitterness. He believed that life had been unfair to him. The two big negative thoughts that broke him. 1. I am unlucky, because my childhood is all about struggle and work. He would watch other kids laughing and playing, and then look at his own hands, full of dust and wounds. He'd say to himself, my life is nothing but work, dirt, heat, and pain. 2. My life will never change. He would think, if my father is a poor laborer, then I'll remain one too. Nothing will ever change. This is my destiny. These two thoughts were destroying him from the inside. Then one day, everything changed. One evening, after a long day at work, the boy was walking home with his father. He was exhausted, sweaty, and silent. Suddenly, his father stopped. He was coughing badly. He had fallen sick. The boy sat beside him, more scared than ever. He looked at his father and asked, Abba, we work so hard every single day, but we have nothing in our hands. It feels like we are just losers in this world. The father looked up to the sky, then looked at his son. He smiled gently and said something that would stay with the boy forever. Son, if your mind is dirty, then even the earth gives no crops, and the sky gives no rain. But if your thoughts are clean, even God will have mercy on those thoughts. We are poor, yes, but we are not defeated. The moment you accept defeat in your heart, everything around you dies. But if you believe you can rise, God Himself will lift you. Seedling, that sentence changed his life. That night, the boy couldn't sleep. For the first time, he thought, what if I stop seeing myself as small? What if I can become something? From that day forward, he still worked hard. He still carried wood, dug mud, and fetched water. But now, he carried hope inside him. When people said, he's just a laborer's son, he would smile and say to himself, yes, I'm a laborer's son. But that doesn't mean I have to remain one. A few years later, that same boy moved to the city. He worked small jobs, saved every penny, learned skills. Today, he owns a small business. He gives jobs to others. He even pays school fees for children of poor families. His father is old now, but he watches his son with pride. And whenever someone asks how his son became successful, he says one thing: I worked on the land, but my son worked on his mind. And when a person works on their mindset, they don't grow crops from the soil. They grow dreams from the sky. The lesson: the most dangerous thing in this world is not poverty, it's negative thinking. If you believe you're worthless, you will remain worthless. But if you believe, deep in your heart, that you can change, then your world will begin to change too. Every great person in this world once had nothing, but they used their mindset like a ladder, and climbed out of darkness into success. If this story touched your heart, comment below, I'm changing my mindset. And please, share this video with someone who feels small, so they know. If your thinking is small, your life will stay small. But if your mindset is big, your life will become bigger than you ever dreamed.